All right, so we are now recording. Recording is in
We're
progress.
live.
Um, one, two, three. Oh, I see all the red lights. I
You
don't
see
see a
him?
red light on that one.
Nah, it's not on your side.
All
It's
right,
on my side though.
it's on your side.
Yeah, I see it. Oh my God, this is really happening.
This
I,
is happening,
I
dude.
think that coming into 2026, right? Like this was a plan, and I commend you for seeing it through because
Dude.
my brain just works and I throw out ideas, but like I never follow through.
Well, you wanted you wanted a project, a pet project. It may not be a passion project yet, but this is a pet project, and I think it's a start of something that, we're here in North Carolina. We're here at Horror Lodge Studios, which is
Sponsored by Horror Lodge. We even do an intro.
we
That's
have to
how-
do an intro.
That's how new we are at this podcast.
Well,
thing.
we can just jump right in here. We're working with the Rodecaster Pro 2 right now, and we're just learning everything, and we'd love it. And let's bring in intro music. So I guess it's where we start saying, "Welcome to the A and B conversation."
A and B Conversation podcast, right? See your way in to our conversation.
I love it.
Right?
I love it.
We are here to discuss all things, cameras, photo industry, education.
Creative industry, maybe just who knows. Every now and then, maybe we'll just do something about life and
Just talking, right?
just talk.
These are two guys. I'm Barry. This is Aaron, right?
I'm the A,
And I'm the B.
and you could be the COA.
I think it's there was no script. There's no script plan.
We'll give credit where credit's due. This was you came up with the name of it, and
I stumbled on it.
you
Like
did.
most things. I stumbled. I was like, hey, we should do a podcast.
I love it.
And it was I forgot what happened. Something happened, and I was like an A and B conversation because we're old. I mean, you're older than me by a lot, but
by today's young standards, I'm old.
Yeah. But
by old standards, I'm young.
yeah, but the kids don't really say that anymore.
Dude,
So it's new.
I saw this thing on Instagram or one of the things, and like, how old is old? And they're like, 2005 is old.
Yeah, anything under 2000, 90s babies, the old dinosaurs.
I'm a 70s baby.
Yeah, I'm a 90s baby.
Late 70s, 79, man. 79. I'm the edge. I'm the
Look
edge.
at that, 1990, bro. How did we get here?
Day by day.
So I think introductions are in order.
Yeah,
right.
let's do that.
So you start. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. I'm starting. All right. So my name is Aaron. I am the proud owner of VMA Photography Studios. We are artistic storytelling photography that's modern and bold. I've been a professional full-time photographer since 2014. Part-time prior to that, and we really focus a lot of our attention on creating beautiful. Stuttering. This is where you edit. This is where we create beautiful photography using flash, natural light, creative light. My new saying this year is AI trains off of my photos, and I am the original AI, Aaron Intelligence. So all my work is powered by AI, and everything's thoughtful, and worked through with creative lighting. And yeah, that's what we do, man. We storytell.
That's it. And where can we find you?
You can find me online at www.vmastudios.com. So used to my 60-second there.
There you go.
So, and then we're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that wonderful stuff. And yeah, we'd love to have you join the ride. And this year, with associating with the podcast, we are proud members here at Horror Lodge Studios, which is a creative share space. And we now have access to a podcast room. We have access to a beautiful studio, and we're going to be working hopefully by Q3 on our education program and start teaching people not to be afraid of flash photography and how, as a photographer, you are responsible for how your images look, not just where you take your camera out of the bag.
And I like that. I think there's a real contrast in this A and B because Aaron's a professional. He's been a professional, and when we say professional, we mean like this guy has been doing it successfully multiple years. It's all he does day in, day up. Wake up, business, sleep, business. This is what I do. On the contrary, I run a media company, photo video. Part time.
Full time, then part time, then full time.
I tried the full time.
And now we're back to part time.
I did the full time thing, and it just wasn't for me, right? And that's okay. I do have a day job which I love. It's been my career in the airline industry for 14, 15 years now. So photography's always been a side thing for me. And even as a side thing, I think I'm pretty successful. I'm okay.
You're talented, man, and I love seeing your growth since we've connected. And I want to say, like, I feel like you're kind of going away from photography. You're really now finding a place with videography and cinematography.
So here's what happened, right? I love photography. I love it so much that I do it for free. And for a lot of times, I've done it for free, like just because I love the art of photography.
I will invoice you for him, I promise.
So
it'll work for me for free, but not for you.
Yeah, right. So with video, right? I'm really good at video, and like I know I'm good at video, but the I don't want to say the passion, but the love for video is not where it's at for the love for photography. Like you have to pay me for video. Like I'm gonna give you the best, but you're gonna pay me.
Gotcha. So you see video more as your business structure, as your side hustle, and I don't like the word side hustle in your position because I don't think you hustle what you do. I think you're a professional at what you do.
Absolutely.
You have invested not only your time, but you have invested in some of the best gear that's out there and the gear that works for your workflow and your redundancies and all that stuff. So kudos to you, not just showing up with one camera and saying you're a pro. And you would say photography now is really a hobby passion that you just love.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like if you get paid for it, amazing. If you don't, I'm cool. Whatever. I'm still happy.
We could say that, but I'd rather be paid.
Dude,
I always want to be paid.
Never want to deny that. Absolutely. I agree.
This is I do have a lot of camera gear. Like most photographers, videographers, I suffer from a case of gear acquisition syndrome.
I do not.
Yeah, boy, it's bad. But with that being said, my passion is sports photography. So with sports, it's mostly
it's a typical thing. Everyone plays a sport, and again, you love what you do, and the kids love it when they're around you. I see it online, but man. I mean, dude, I think there's a million ways that this pie is cut up when it comes to creating a income for you. It's how much you want to diverse into the business side of it.
Yeah, and like I said, I think
and be smart about it.
Of course, and I love how business you are. Like I'm in awe, literally in awe of the way you do your business and you go about your business. You're in networking meetings like every day. For every city in North Carolina. Today's Holly Swings. Tomorrow's Fruitquay. I got to go to Garner
Apex,
for a visit.
Yeah. Garner's the next day. Yeah. So look, I think online is a phenomenal way to be out there. I'm passionate about connecting to the individual on the experience of photography. Yeah. I think that's more important now than ever before. I kid on the AI side of it, but I look at AI as a dangerous competitor. Like,
ooh,
yeah,
I like that.
It's a dangerous competitor to my livelihood because I find it lowering the bar of expectations for what has to get done. Where, just 10 years ago, the content that's being pushed out by AI systems, that was 20 hours of work that someone spent years to develop and learn as a skill set. And now with a good prompt and whatnot, I'll show you. I just did a photography shoot for a local business. I guess I could say it by the time this gets out. Frankie Frank's Hot Dogs in Holly Springs. And he sent over an amazing compliment of like, dude, I had to rebuild my whole website, everything, because your photos are so much more elevated than my site. So I'll show that over to you, and maybe we could pop it on the screen. But his site's looking beautiful with the content. The point that I'm trying to get to, and I got to remember to stay on point for everyone watching, because I always complain, guys get to the point where you're talking to me. I really
Land
don't
the
have
plane.
time, right?
Land the plane.
right? So let me land the plane here on what I'm trying to get at is, so there was one product that we didn't get to photograph. He entered in my images to chat, asked chat to digest the image, how it was created. It did a phenomenal job. It was wrong on certain things. It had no idea how I did the tricks and trades. So chat was not smarter than me. But he then took that prompt, added it in, and it spit out an image flicking through without a professional eye. You can't tell the difference from nothing. Just a reference image. So it is a dangerous competitor. So what separates me from anything else is the experience. It's my intelligence on how to navigate the psychology of being in front of a camera.
That and the customer experience as well.
Absolutely. And that all falls into it, and we could digest into
That's
that.
all
Absolutely.
the business. All right.
So,
What as we move forward, right? What type of equipment do you use?
I use the best. Oh God, it's so cliche. The best camera is the one that's in my hands.
The iPhone is the best camera ever. It's the one you have on you.
I am a passionate Nikon photographer. I've used Nikon since my first mentor took me on. Shout out to Nathan Hamler. He's out in Orlando now and somewhat retired from photography. He was a second generation photographer, and he was a Nikon shooter. And when he brought me on to events and whatnot, it was a smart thing to jump into Nikon because I was able to borrow his lenses on events.
You know what? That's funny, right? Because that's what happened to me. That's exactly what happened. Like word for word, bar for bar.
Yeah.
I had
10 years apart.
Yeah, for sure. I had a friend, right, who used to, do a lot of magazine shoots in New York, and he saw my photos that I took with my iPhone. He's like, "Man, you got the eye, all right? You should get a camera."
Sure.
Right? And he at the time had a Canon 60D, I want to say, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna get a Canon, so worst case scenario, I could borrow your lenses."
It's a smart thing.
That's it.
It's
That's
a smart
it. That's
thing.
the reason why I bought an Xbox to play with my friends.
I love it. I mean, like, I started doing portraits when I first started, so a 50 was like more than enough in my mindset to knock out street photography, portraits, entry level, right? And it was good enough to do events. It was like networking events and just being out and about, and it was good enough to knock out a headshot. And again, let's talk about this is your first camera. What's your first lens you go to, which is a great conversation.
I think your first in general.
In general,
my first lens is a 35 1.4 first lens. However, you said 50, and everybody knows my hate.
Well, actually, no one knows your hate because this is our first time.
Okay, so people that know
and people
me,
just saw their way in. I can't use that. In the past,
we'll
right?
figure it out.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
work on it.
It's a work in progress, but people that know me know I absolutely despise.
All right, so we have someone who just landed on the podcast.
Okay.
They are now introduced to us. They're now invested, and they're going, I want to get into this. Or first question: does the camera body today matter?
No, not at all. Nor does the camera brand, I'll say.
Okay. I do not disagree at this point. If you went 15 years ago, I think there was a major difference with DSLRs and so on and so
Absolutely.
forth. Today, they're just way too close. And if you don't understand the art of photography, the way that exposure works, the triangle, yada, 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 the science between how to create an image, you're far behind any equipment you need to worry about.
Yeah, I think that.
But if you don't mind, before you answer,
gotcha.
I wanted to land on, and I think you just answered it, but I wanted to land on, I have a camera body. I would tell you do Nikon just because that's me. You would probably say Canon because you're
no, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
I would.
And this is why I speak for myself and shouldn't speak for someone else. I would say I love Nikon because I love the science, but again, I've been using them for so long, the color science of the images. And I would say a beautiful nifty 50 1.8 entry-level lens to get started. That's where my recipe starts.
So I would not disagree with you, right? I know we're trying to be contrary here, right? You're on this A side and I'm on this B side. However, I always recommend the Nifty 50. And I think everybody should recommend the Nifty 50
Yep.
so they can learn why they hate it. But you have to learn how to hate it, right? You just can't jump into it and just feel like, hey, this is, the best lens ever. However, yes.
Okay. Do you go 35 next?
No,
85? Who do you go with? Do you stay in primes? Because I learned on primes. It was a cheaper entry, and I swapped out lenses like, I mean, a masterful magician. I used to have the utility belt with 6 lenses on me from a 20, a 35, a 50, an 85, and I'd swap them out in the middle of events so fast. It was amazing. But it made me know how to learn to shoot with a lens focal point.
So, geez, Louise. I think that
28 to 70, 2.0. Let's
Jesus
go.
Christ, that's the second. That's my second. That's my second most hated lens. It's the worst. Oh God, I can't stand it.
The one lens to rule them all.
Oh, it's. Ugh. I would say to new photographers, one, get the camera that feels best in your hand. They're all the same. It's Canon, Nikon, Sony. The one that feels.
When you
the
say
best
all
in
the
your hand.
same, can you be more specific on that? Because they're not all the same, but I
sense-
understand what you mean.
Yeah. For those listening, right? They're all the same in the sense that they take pictures, right? Yes, they autofocus. Autofocus now is phenomenal as to what it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The low end Canon, right? The R50 or whatever it might be has a better autofocus than the 5D Mark III. So, and that's Canon. So that would be the D500 but either way for Nikon. Or the D750, right?
Ooh,
Could you imagine?
dude, I have a friend. I think it's such an iconic camera. the
Absolutely, and it is.
D750.
But today's,
and I think it still holds up their images.
I'm sure it does.
And if you don't know what today's AI tracking is, it doesn't make a difference.
Exactly. So, with that being said, whatever feels the best in your hand. I think having an idea of what you want to shoot is important, right? If you want to shoot sports,
Good point.
right? Make sure you're not getting a camera of 5 frames a second or something like that, right? If you want to
But
shoot.
they used to shoot that way.
Yeah, I know, right? Tell me more, Grandpa. Right? So,
Well, I picked up a camera.
so, what you want to shoot is important, right? Understanding your budget. Coming from someone who
Dude, call me Grandpa one more time,
right?
man.
It's blessed to to buy what he wants. So I've reached a point where my business funds my gear, right? So I'm thankful for that.
Your
but
business funds your gear.
yeah, like I don't buy cameras anymore unless like
We're
the
going to come
camera's
back to
made.
that statement.
Yes.
Your business funds your gear.
Yeah,
Because I'm going to call you out.
as you should. But going back to what we're talking about, so understanding what you want to shoot, understanding what you need to shoot that shot, right, and showing up with the right equipment for the job. I would say after you get a camera body that you like and enjoy, you get a 50, right? Because most people are shooting portraits, right? We can agree with that. That's always going to be the first.
It's the easiest entry.
Yeah.
Smile, take a
Yeah.
photo.
Portraits, right?
Yeah.
50. After that, I would say you get a 24 to 70, right?
Ooh.
That's your next
Okay.
lens. That's your everyday lens. That's your go-to lens. That's the one that's gonna take you to that next level,
God, such different philosophies in the world.
right? Yeah, and then eventually, right, your next lens is a 7200. Right, and you know what? This might be the tree that I followed actually. 7200 as a sports photographer, someone who want to be a sports photographer, right? And then also I got into weddings, and then I was like, 35, and I've owned every single Canon 35 there is owned, every single one of them I bought.
And where are you at now?
I'm 35 all day.
No, what 35 do you own now, or do you?
Oh,
own
I have 35 VCM, and I got the RF 35 VCM 1.4, and then the 1.8 VCM. No, the 1.8 35. Right. So like I own every 35 ever. Right. I love 35 so much. Version 1, version 2, I got them all.
Dude, your first family portrait shoot, you did a 35 on. For me.
Did I?
Yes,
no,
you
I thought I
did.
did I did like a 24 because you shoot everything wide. So I was trying to like.
Yeah, no, you
emulate your
didn't shoot
style.
wide.
Yeah, that was horrible. right? But yeah, 35 to
But the
me.
clients loved it because it was about the moment.
That's it.
Technically,
And
it
it was
wasn't a
freezing
matter.
outside, bro.
Oh,
It's
dude,
10
it was
degrees.
cold.
It was horrible.
I won't go 10.
I mean,
But I wasn't there, so I can't
it
tell
was
you.
frigid for North Carolina, right? But yeah, no, that's my philosophy. 24, 70, 70, 200. Weddings, primes, get your 35, get your 50. 85. And that's it.
Dude, I don't have a 50.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't have a 50 anymore.
Neither do I.
I don't have a 50.
I think
I have 24 to 70, which has it in the range, obviously, but I don't.
Oh God.
I don't. What? You don't have a 24 to 70?
I don't, but I have a 24 to 105. It's essentially the same thing, but also.
But you went to video, like
Yeah,
if you were photography only, man, you wouldn't have a 24 to 105.
I would basketball. That's a perfect basketball lens.
But okay, but okay. So what you're bringing up is you're coming from a very specific point of view of
very specific, right?
Sports. So I think for kind of wrap this up, and I think this is a whole conversation, and we're just trying to get some pieces out there. Landing the plane. We're gonna have to
Landing the plane.
We're gonna have to get a plane sound.
Yeah.
So like
wrap it up,
like,
bro.
like when we're talking too much.
Let's go.
At this point, we may go. People getting bored.
Yeah,
Like, that's it, man. If
get
you
to
feel
your point, bro. Get
for
to your
right
point.
now, if you feel that someone like your point's dragging, we're falling asleep.
I got you.
man.
I got you. I got
Okay.
you.
All right, cool. So you have to decide what kind of photography you want.
I think that's important.
I think zoom lenses obviously they're more expensive. So depending on your budget, what you're doing, they give you a better range of focal points for what you need to do.
Yeah.
If you're a portrait photographer, I'm all in on primes to get you going. Portraits usually turn into events. Then that's where you get into your 14 to 24, 24 to 70, 70 to 200, the Holy Trinity, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But if you have a solid 20 millimeter prime, you have a 35, you have a 50 and 85, even a 135, like all those ranges cover everything with super tack sharp, beautiful control. And you, like I said, have to tell the story on the distance and everything else.
So my only pushback is, the original topic, beginning photographer, right? So as a beginning photographer, I think most photographers grow into that, right?
Yeah.
They understand. I exclusively shoot primes, right? Unless I'm shooting sports.
Absolutely.
But with that being said, or cheap events.
Well, all right, let's tie it up. Here's the honest
Let's
answer.
land the plane.
I'm landing the plane, and I'm going on record. I'm saying if you are a very first time photographer, and what should you get for your gear? I think you have to find the camera system that you want to buy into, because it's a system that you're buying into.
Yeah.
So, Fuji, Leica, Nikon, Sony, Canon, whatever you decide to lay your numbers into, I'm going to put down 24 to 70 as your first lens.
I can agree with that. But you know what really bothers me?
But it's a big system now.
You know what kills me?
What?
When, like, you shoot Nikon, right?
I do.
If you have two Nikons, what would bother me? Like, we wouldn't be doing this podcast if you like, yeah, I have a Nikon and I have a Canon because, I like the way Canon shoots. I like the colors, so I just bought both. So when, oh, God.
Right. On our next podcast, we're going to talk about mixing color sciences and how it will destroy your workflow.
I think that's great.
Because I've given you my thoughts on what I feel if you deliver shit photos straight across the board from the first photo to the end photo, that's consistency, and that is your brand and your style, and you can sell that.
It's not all.
If it's shit across the board,
yeah, all garbage.
But that is consistent. So people will buy because they're buying you, and who you are, so on and so forth, and they don't know any better. If you then deliver half good, a third good, a third great, and a third shitty, and that was your whole thing, you now look like an amateur photographer who can't do anything.
Yeah, I've done plenty of second shoots for weddings where I'm going into a room. The room is 3,200 degrees. as far as lighting is concerned. Not hot.
Temperature. That's a Kelvin.
Yeah,
Look it up.
Kelvin,
Google it. We'll get
3200
into
Kelvin,
it.
right? And I brought up my CTO, Joe, and the main photographer was like, "Nah, wait, I'm just gonna."
When did you learn how to use gels?
Boy, listen, when did I learn how to use lights? That's the question. But I'll see that, and I'll confirm with the main shooter, and they're like, "No, I'm not doing it." So then I put mine away because the lighting will be so off.
Starch, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
such a hey. If we're
But
all
that's-
bad, then we're all bad.
So here's a compliment to you. That's why you're so powerful as an associate, because you understand that I know I can make it better, but if the system is telling me to do this, I'm staying within the system.
Yeah, that's
Because again, if you deliver everything amazing, then it's amazing. So you can either deliver all shit or all amazing. You can't do both.
yeah, absolutely.
In my opinion, as a business, as a production, because it just looks inconsistent and that comes with your color grading. That comes with how you edit. That's this, and I used to do it. I'm not going to sit here on a high horse. I used to try to make one photo very artsy, another photo this and this, and there's a great photographer in South Florida that was I would say I was his mentor for a little bit, and he cracked the code in understanding that the product that he's delivering, just like a chef, just like anything, has to be so consistent that the next person buys that for that specific thing. I sit here and I was like in my mind going, oh, it's always the same location. It's always the same photo. It's the same thing. But I'm looking at him day in, day out critiquing, right? We get that photographer fatigue of like, it's the same person. Oh my God, I'm kind of bored with it. Do something different. But as a business, no.
Yep.
Because you can't sell inconsistent because you can't connect with the person who wants to buy you. It's a piece of notch that you need to do.
There you go. Business.
So
this is why we came here.
Business.
This is why we came.
So it took me some years to learn on, and he's so successful right now. I mean, light years ahead of where I am in success as far as a financial business. Because I sat there for years with my nose in the air going, I'm the artiste. I know better. I want gallery style photos at bottom pricing, and it doesn't work. Humanity doesn't fall for it.
Not at all.
So pick one. Do you want to do this as a business or do you want to be an artist? And there's a reason they call them starving artists.
I agree completely. So let's get on to the topic because we had something to talk about today.
Okay, let's do it.
Right? Being that we're based in North Carolina, all right, currently here. I wish you never showed me that. Bro, I don't know if you know what you just did to me. Boy. All right. So, based that way.
I'm trying to read what I have.
Bro, I'm like, my hands are shaking because I want to press the button.
Did you? What button do you want to do?
Nah, I wanna do it again. Go back. Oh, it's going down. All right. So
we're going down. We're yelling. I'm
no,
done.
no,
All right,
no,
that's enough,
no,
that's
no.
enough.
Oh, yeah. Do that. That wasn't it, Chief. All right. So, seeing here that we're based here in North Carolina, all right, sponsored by Horror Lodge Studios here in Fuquay Farina.
Yep. He got his excuse.
That was so worth it. I felt it. What's going on right now, as of recently, is this HCP scam, Holly Christina Photography.
So is this a scam? Because I'm hearing she had health issues. She's lacked the communication. She's not bailing on anyone yet. Like, are there confirmed that she didn't show up for events?
Let's for those who don't know, Holly Christina is a photographer based in North Carolina. Currently, she has about, I guess the count, last time I checked, the count was 60 brides, over $300,000 of deposits. She's
60 brides.
Yeah, 60 brides. Here I am struggling. I just booked one like the other day. No, they gave my first one for the year. So
60
yes,
brides,
$300,000.
Now, is this because I don't know if I have two scams crossed up right now. Because guys, if you are just finding us and hanging in with the AB conversation here, it is so important. Photography, for some reason, is just littered with scams for brides and events. It's a very vulnerable, emotional connection, and do your due diligence.
Absolutely.
There's reasons people do reviews. There's reasons on that you could search businesses, how long they're in business. Um, Price point does not always win. Be careful on a deal that feels too good to be true. Good photography is expensive. It's hours upon hours, and I'm doing this. I know I don't want the crickets to come in, but I just want people to understand that if you're not a photographer or you are going to be in the wedding industry, don't undersell yourself in the sense that you don't understand how much workflow goes in. I would humbly say a wedding takes me from front to finish with all the communications, the shooting, the editing, the conversations. I would not be surprised that my average weddings take me about 40 hours to complete, to be done.
40 hours is about 5 days over how many weeks? And that's you as a full-time business owner.
Between what is taking me to put my website, update it, contracts, reviews,
All in.
questionnaires, conversations, managing financials, doing the shoot, doing the wedding day, going over the photos, doing prints, albums. I've maybe 40 is a little high, but it wouldn't surprise me anywhere. I would safely say 20 to 30 hours safely
Absolutely. So
to complete something. So if you're charging $1,000 to earn for 30 hours of your work, that is
a lot of people jumping in, man.
I know, and I get it because it's fun
starting
weekend
price.
money. So I just want to say that it's always something that's that burns me. Is I'm not saying you need a $10,000 photographer. There was another thing that went online.
She was a $7,000 photographer.
Yeah, I mean, but that to me is like about right for what you're doing.
And her work is absolutely phenomenal.
if it's her work, but I don't know. I haven't.
No,
followed
no,
her.
I think it's
Is it
hers.
on point?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
gorgeous. Yeah,
So-
absolutely gorgeous.
So again, value is also perceived by the owner and the creator. But there was another, not to jump ship, there was another viral video that went a fiance and wife in the car yelling, "Oh, I don't got a $10,000 photographer. I'm getting married in West Palm Beach," and she went after how dare you charge what you charge, and it's like.
Oh, I think that's another conversation about pricing.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, I digest. Go ahead. Let's go back to the
land this
back.
plane. So,
Let's go get old shoes.
as the story goes, right?
Yep.
$300,000 gone from these 60 brides.
Mhm.
All right, all in. So the story goes that she's currently in the hospital, or that's why she's been missing all these deliverables. However, brides have been complaining from before
They're scared.
this was news.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, I saw it on one of the news.
it was on WRAL, right?
Hashtag
News 5 on
WRAL,
your
News
side,
5, huh?
right? So like this is it's
Yeah,
gone
but
national.
there was news on their side, but they didn't even get to interview her and find out what's going on. So
Yeah, they
their
just-
side was very poor.
Yeah, but and she's saying, you
But
know,
she's torn up, man, as a business, and I don't know how you recover from.
she says she's
this.
not planning on shutting down. So she's just trying to catch up because she has a backlog.
You mean there's a humanity part of this business that people like an individual person? Like,
No,
so
I
I'm
disagree.
defensive.
I disagree.
I'm defensive because
ahead.
if I'm an individual, right? So Aaron, I get this a lot of times. Oh, I want to hire Aaron. Aaron is booked. I have associates. Well, I don't want to hire associates of Aaron. I just want Aaron.
You charge more.
But it has nothing to do with the charging.
Hmm.
I can't physically be in more than one spot at one time.
Mhm.
So my point is that if God forbid something does happen to me or to my family, that I have to focus on a personal point, minus the communication, so on and so forth. There's a humanity of asking a individual craft to always be on point 24/7 when you're trying to work with so many people. There's a humanity part of it, not just me. Understand that your stuff is safe. I'm behind. But again, this comes with communication, how you manage your people. But I mean, it's the same thing as like I get done and I'm not even home and I have a text message. Oh, are the photos ready? Like I just worked for 12 hours on my feet, holding 30, 40 pounds of gear all day long. I'm not even home, showered and refed.
Mhm.
And you're asking, and I'm excited because you're excited, right? Like, where is it coming from? Is
Yeah.
it coming from, I'm individualistic and about myself, or is it coming from I'm so excited about the night, you're there, I want to relive it. So you have to be very careful on where you understand the emotions coming from. Again,
Yeah.
the humanity behind it. I'm just saying things
Nah,
happen in life.
I don't think anyone cares.
I want to plead to care. And that's my point. I think no one does care about
Nobody cares,
themselves
bro.
when it comes down to it, especially when I give you 7,000, blah, blah,
If
blah.
I give you $7,000, I need you to jump when I say jump.
And I disagree with you.
and ask
No,
you how high.
I am not a slave.
Well,
I'm not a slave to you. I am an associate working with you, not for you.
So I think that the conversation is,
You,
hey,
you
this
sound
is
like
contracted.
a corporate
Yeah,
person who
15 years, brother.
I mean, God bless you being just a
This
number,
is-
not a person.
Oh boy, how
Because when you
it's-
don't jump as high in corporate, what do they do?
hey,
HR,
find somebody
baby.
else, find someone else who will jump. Hi.
How's that next paycheck?
It's not too bad, right? Consistent.
not when they let you go for no reason. Been there, done that.
That's a fact,
Right?
So I will say that I think the concern is not so much. I think we're talking about two different things, right? I think
they're related.
Yeah, I think the concern is, hey, I paid you $7,000, right? You told me that this would be delivered on this day. We've missed this checkpoint.
Sure.
You told me it would be delivered on, hey, something happened. I understand something happened. You said it would be delivered on this date.
Sure.
We missed that checkpoint as well.
Sure.
And now it's hard for me to reach out to you. What's going on? All right. And I think that's what's happening with these brides in the past, and now these brides in the future who've already deposited their money for the service is seeing what has happened in the past.
Sure.
Right.
And I guess I without a doubt understand and see that perspective.
Yeah.
What I would want to educate people in is the humanity side of what we do and how it works. As a photographer, full-time photographer, even if I'm part-time photographer. So part-time photographer, I have a 9 to 5 that I'm 100% focused on. Right. You have a job and you literally travel. Like you'll do a day trip to a location to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Right. Excuse me.
Ooh. You just coughed. He
Yeah,
just coughed, but he
yeah.
turned the mic down before he coughed. That was cute.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Smart, right? So you have a day trip to go do your work. You fly back home and you're home, but you just spent X, Y, and Z on that job, right?
Mhm.
You don't have the bandwidth to work your clients for $7,000 at this point because they want to hear from you right then and there, but you can't do it.
Mhm.
You're dealing with your 9 to 5 that gives you your consistent paycheck, so on and so forth,
Mhm.
right? So what happens is if I'm hurt, I'm injured, God forbid, I'm dealing with an emergency, I lose that day, but I got a job tomorrow that I am leaving my emergency to cover. I still have to deliver those photos. So all of a sudden, if you just follow how it could snowball very easily on being behind.
Very quickly.
So it's not we're ignoring you. It's triage in my mind. I've been there. I've done that. I've been behind on deliverables because I've been blessed with being so busy from nowhere because no one says no to a job when they want to get paid, especially doing it full time,
Yeah.
right? You have the ability to say, I can't take this job on, but it doesn't hurt your bottom line. Every job you take just adds to your bottom line. Every job I don't take takes away from my bottom line.
Yeah.
Two different points of views from full time to someone who has a 9 to 5 paying their 9 to 5
And this
hours.
is part-time.
And it doesn't take away from you having to do your deliverables and so on and so forth. It's just priorities, and this is just the way it is. So it's the snowball effect. So she had an emergency for 3 weeks, whatever it is, 2 weeks, whatever. And again, I'm not defending because I think I would never, no matter what the situation, not get back to people.
Yeah.
Today it's very easy to send a text, be like,
super easy.
I know
DMs.
you're afraid. I'm not leaving your side. I'm here. You just please bear with me. It's not hard to copy paste to every one of those text messages. It's
Yeah.
not hard. So I'm not giving her a free pass. I'm just expressing to people today, we're so programmed to get things instant. We forgot what it is to wait for curated hand developed things. Photography used to be, I took a photo. I waited 4 months before I finished the roll.
Oh boy.
Then I went and developed it. And again, I'm probably talking to half the people who have no clue what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying the cognitive waiting time to get images is so diluted.
Mm.
It's painful for me. Like, I mean, I just worked a Saturday event for 12 hours for a wedding. And I have this deep compulsion that I have to now work the next day 15 hours to get their images on social media, tagging every vendor, tagging every person, doing the social media, putting them on the website, developing them. Like, and it has to be done within 24 hours no matter what.
Speed wins, baby. Speed wins.
I disagree.
Yeah, speed
I
wins.
disagree. I think you're not wrong because it's like, yay. But I think you de-evolve the experience and the happiness of letting the memories fade and then punching them again with great imaging and the memories that come back going, holy shit, this is awesome.
I think that's a great take.
And I'd rather you angry at me going, where's my images? They're on the way. 2 months later, you get, oh my God. Oh, I'm like right back there. You haven't, like 24 hours, you haven't left it yet. You haven't left the emotional high yet
But
to get the crack of my photos.
But how am I going to let people know that I had an event if I can't show them the work?
Bro, that's what you got iPhones for. That's what your social media is for, which is another take on what I hate is the social media on someone else's dime. But we could talk about that on another podcast.
See, I think there's as we start to close out, because we are well over our 15 minutes that we said we're going to.
Hey, we got some episodes, hopefully.
I think you know what I appreciate. I appreciate the fact that this was easy, right? Just to talk about things that we're passionate about. So we definitely have some more episodes coming out.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, this was awesome.
Before we completely close, we got 3 minutes just about. We'll stop at 45 exact.
Yeah.
Let's close out this conversation on this photographer. My point of view is she I don't know the answer if she's missed events, if the alarms are just going off because of lack of communication and the panic of the mob has started.
Oh boy, the mob is here.
Right?
Pitchforks
torches, and
everything.
Broken veils and so on and so forth. I will do a shameless plug is brides, if you want to make sure that you're not left at the altar by your photographer, I will marry you for life with my photography business. So you just give me a call and we will be partners in photography for our lifetime. I've never walked away from a bride on the aisle. So I'll leave it at that.
That was smooth. I'm not mad at that. Well, my friends, this was an A and B conversation. That was very smooth.
What's your final take on it? That's my final take.
My final take is that we don't know what's going on, right? And I think the fact that because there's been no statements outside of, hey, I'm sick, I'm been hospitalized. There has been some rumors that her husband was, in jail recently for domestic violence. But we don't know. So because we don't have the answer, it allows everybody to make their own answers up. Yeah. Right. So it's a great conversation.
Well, I hope the brides find their answers. I definitely understand the stress, and I hope that it is. I'm assuming this is going to hit. Maybe some brides will get it. The other last question I have is, because I see it all the time, everyone's jumping in, going,
"Oh, they're jumping, bro!"
But they're jumping in, going, "Oh, they are." But they're going, "Oh,
blood in the water.
You spent this money, but I'll do your wedding for free.
I'll do it for free."
Yes or no?
57% off.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
It depends.
No. Yes or no?
Yes or no? What?
Do you do it for free?
Do I do it for free? I'm gonna ask a real question, right? Mm-hmm. And I want you to be honest. Part of me doesn't want to say it out loud.
It doesn't have to make it. We can bleep it.
Is a couple good looking?
Portfolio building.
Is it a portfolio couple? I think that's the only way you do it for free.
Oh man, for our next conversation, portfolio shooting on someone else's dime.
Yeah,
we'll tag that later.
Yeah, that's portfolio couples.
I will give you.
Everybody knows what a portfolio couple is,
and if you don't, you will soon.
Yeah, you will know, right? You go through all their images.
I had this conversation with my wife the other day, and a couple years ago, it would have been absolute. Now today, I still don't feel all the things I've given back, honestly, have come back to me. I feel very abused as a photographer on broken promises on exposure. I'll help you, this, that, shoot for free for this event, nonprofit, whatever it is. So for me, I'm sorry you had a bad deal. That doesn't mean I get to work for free. Someone calls out at your work, you don't go in to cover their shift and not get paid.
I like that. I think
So, look, you do what makes you happy. It is 2026. You do you, boo. And but as a business, no, I don't get to write to my bills that, hey, I was a good person today,
I was a good person today.
and I am blessed with good karma. Will you not send me a bill this month?
Does good karma pay the bills? Let's find out next time.
As we land this conversation, so you can see your way out.
Yeah. Oh, that was an outro. That was an outro. I'm all right. Okay,
all right.
we did a thing.
Well, you're in the airlines. Do you want to show where the exits are? Are they in the front? Do you...
Well, as a manager in the airline business, I no longer marshal planes.
Oh, we can play this up. So the exits are there, and there.
Oh!
So see your way out of this conversation and come on back for our next flight.
That's it. All right, let's do it.
All right, let's hit it.